It's day 9, Pattern Makers 100-Day Challenge. We moving forward. I hope you have decided to join us. Today, we're talking about risk. Y'all ready to get risky? See you soon. Risk. That's what we're talking about today. And you know what? Sometimes risk has a negative connotation, but can I share what it really means to me when it comes to risk? Risk means possibility. And for me, possibility means hope. Risk means to be able to compromise. Because sometimes things are a give and a take. You have to give something to receive something. What are you willing to let go of? Risk. Also, for me, it means to take a gamble. Take a chance on yourself. Oftentimes we go to the casino and we put our little quarters in a slot machine, taking a chance, hoping for something to come out that's going to benefit us. Primarily it's money in that part. But what we're talking about today is risk as it relates to yourself. And one of my favorite things about risk is that it means uncertainty. I just absolutely I've learned to love moving into what's unknown, because sometimes I get tired of existing in a familiar state. I am so open to leaning into uncertainty, you have no idea. And so I wanted to share those words with you, and hopefully they feel as good to you as they have felt to me, as I have become a person who can do certain things in order to have the things that I want. And what I've also learned is that your potential is inherent in your risk. So if you want to find your potential, what you have to do is change your habits and make them more risky. Did y'all just hear what I said? You have to change your habits of what you're familiar with, what you've been so used to doing, and become more risky. Because the higher your risk, the higher your potential. It says that we only use 10% of our potential. I'm going to say that one again. We only use 10% of our potential. What if we were able to rise that level of risk in our daily habits, change our habits to become more risky, to move into things that makes us feel uncomfortable? In other words, what I'm really trying to say is that your potential will always acquiesce to your risk level. Did y'all catch that? Your potential will always acquiesce to your risk level. I call it, here's what I call it. I call it a geometric expansion. And earlier in my life, I was so used to progressing along linearly at a linear rate, like step by step, one step at a time. And I knew that there was more in me to be able to expand geometrically. And what geometrically means is that you become more expansive. It's just not linear. It's all about the curves and the angles and the points and the lines that allow you to get to where it is that you're trying to get to quicker. Y'all get that? Did you hear what I just said? To allow you to get to your point of destination quicker. So which means you're just not walking the path, you're jumping the path. And when you jump the path, you are going to inevitably skip some steps. It is the road that you travel until you reach your outcome. What I want to share with you today is that what risk means to me is having the ability, and we all do, and deciding to change our normal routine into routines that are more risky, into routines that we are uncomfortable with. Try something that you've never tried before. And when this happens, you become the person that is raised to another power. Why do you say that, Dr. Marnita? You become the person who is raised to a power. Y'all know I spent a lot of time in school, 12 years to be exact, and I earned a bachelor's and a master's and a PhD in chemistry. And one thing that was inherent in that process is math. And so let's take the number 2, for example. If we take the number 2 and raise it to 2 squared is 4. Y'all get that, right? And if we take 2 plus 2, it also is equal to 4. Y'all still with me, right? Some of you may not be like good at math, but y'all do understand that part. I'm so sure. So let's raise our risk level. Instead of raising R2, which is us, R2 is us, and raising us squared, we get an outcome, which is 4, which is equal to the linear progression of the addition part, which is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. That is our natural ability. We were gifted with that. That's our grace. But what if we raise the potential of our 2 to be 2 raised to the 3rd power? Now 2 to the 3rd power becomes 8. 2 cubed is equal to 8. But what if we add 2 plus 2 plus 2? That's not equal to 8, because 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. They say that we as people only use 10% of our potential. We're only at 3. And let's consider raising this power number of ourselves. And 3, let's say 3 is only 3%. 2 raised to the 3rd power is 8. I love that. 2 raised to the 3rd power is 8. I love that because it says to the 3rd power. So let's raise it one more power and say 2 raised to the 4th power. Now 2 raised to the 4th power is 16. But what if we did a linear progression of 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2? It's not equal to 16. So what is it equal to? 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, plus 2 is equal to 6, plus 2 is equal to 8. So we, by raising ourselves to a power of 4, beyond our natural ability of like 10%, which most of us only use 10% of our potential, but if we raise it to 14%, our outcome is going to be 50% more. We raise our risk level to a power of 4 over our base of 10. So what I am encouraging you to do today is get risque. Start changing your habits so that you can move into the uncertainty of unknowing and uncover more of your potential. We were all born with natural talents and gifts. That's a grace gift to us. We all have it. And have you ever looked at someone and said that that's really a gifted person? Of course you have. We all do. They are so gifted. Isn't it amazing how we can so easily see how others are gifted, but we can't see our own gifts? I think that's pretty astounding. You know the reason why we can see theirs? Here's the reason. The reason why that we can see their gifts is they have decided to be aware of one, that they have a gift. And 2, they have unwrapped the package and become exposed to their gift. That is so profound. They have unwrapped the package and have become exposed to their gift. And 3, they have decided to play with the gift until their passion for it has consumed them. The problem for those who do not believe that they have a gift is 1, you are not aware of your gift. Awareness is everything. And every one of you, each and every one of you has a gift. 2, you think God has forgotten about you and didn't give you a gift. Oftentimes I will ask people, so what is your gift? And they will, 80% of the time, they will tell me, I don't have a gift. And it just hurts my heart because I know for sure each and every one of us is unique in our own being, and each and every one of us has a gift. But usually what the problem is, which is 3, you are so focused on wishing you had someone else's gift that you can't appreciate the one that you have. I'm just going to let that marinate there for a minute. You are so focused on wishing you had someone else's gift that you cannot appreciate the one that you have. And here's the deal. You haven't answered the question for yourself. What do I want to be doing with my life? And it's not even to answer the question looking for an answer outside of yourself, because the answer is really within. But taking the time to look at that within yourself, the gifts and the natural talents that you already have, that's in alignment with your purpose in life. That's what's missing. And that really inspired me to create a challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. And the name of the challenge, I'm so excited to share it with you guys. The name of the challenge is Discover Your Purpose in Your Problem. The name of the challenge is Discover Your Purpose in Your Problem. It's a 5-day challenge. And what we talk about in this challenge, we talk about so much, but there are 5 secrets that's stealing your family's legacy. 5 secrets that I have found, if you let it, that steals your family legacy. And so the value that you get out of this challenge is, 1, first and foremost, uncovering your purpose, guiding you to the point within 5 days, you can begin to uncover your purpose, because it's not out there on a shelf somewhere. It is in you. You were born with it. It inspires you. And you have a moral responsibility to share that purpose with other people. Other people are waiting on you to show up and to help them, so you can make a difference in this world, so you can create influence, and also so you can create prosperity, income, additional streams of revenue for yourself. Residual income. I even like the way that sounds. Residual income for yourself. So what we go over in this challenge is, 1, how to create content for others that sells well. 2, how to get invites for speaking engagements that pay well. Now, this one excites me the most, because once I began to lean into my purpose, when I began to lean into what inspires me, when I began to lean into risky habits, I began to uncover things that I didn't realize that I had in me. And that's what I want for you. And so that's another reason why I created this challenge. The third reason is to help guide you to create opportunities that impact others' lives and create an amazing income stream for yourself. So not only will you be creating this amazing income stream for yourself, people that you love are going to benefit from the things that you do, all because you decided to create riskier habits so you can lean into what's uncomfortable for you so you can bring out the best in you. So who is this challenge for? This challenge is for retirees. Those are my favorite people. Hey, retirees out there. Also, this challenge is for aspiring retirees. Now, these are people probably who have been working in the industry for about maybe 10, sometimes 20 years, and they are really not of retirement age, but they aspire to be more, to do more, to have more. This challenge is for you as well. And third, this challenge is also for aspiring business owners. Now, we call aspiring business owners purposepreneurs because you know why? Purposepreneurs are pattern makers and pattern makers are move makers. I'm glad that I was able to share this conversation with you around risk, and I hope you make a decision to become risky. Now, I'm going to put the challenge in the comments section, and I want you to take a look at it. There are 2 ways that you can join this challenge. Next week is always the 4th week of the month. Next week you can join this challenge, and there's a general admission, which is $97, and then there's a VIP experience, which is $297. In the VIP experience, you get to ask me questions, whatever it is that you want to ask me about uncovering your purpose, how you can become more risky, how I went about creating content to get speaking engagements, and how I was able to navigate that territory. I'm really excited for you because I know that I have journeyed the path. I have become geometrically expansive, and I want to help you become geometrically expansive also, because I know for sure you should not just be using 10% of your potential. There is so much more out there for you. And as a purposepreneur, I want to help you align yourself, what you do, create residual income that's in alignment to your purpose so you can help other people who's waiting for you to show up. So check the comment section below, and I am looking forward to seeing you next week. Until then, thank you for stopping by this channel today. I've really enjoyed this conversation, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a purposeful comment. Hello, I am Dr. Marnita on fire from P3 Purposepreneur TV. Thank you for stopping by our channel today, and I hope you enjoyed this conversation. If so, like, subscribe, share, and leave a purposeful comment. Again, from P3 Purposepreneur TV, where purposepreneurs are pattern makers and pattern makers are move makers. Goodbye.